balance the camera here. PSC 10mm British Army Chieftain from the battle group NORTHAG's starter army. I've already primed it in a basic military green, as you can see here. And we're going to go ahead and do this. This is a quick time. So guys, we're going to jump right in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some black, subtle camouflage, if you will, just like on the box here. Oops, let me get that out of the way. So you can see on the box, there's some black in here. So we're going to add some black camouflage pattern, so it's not all solid green, as I dump pieces on the floor from the box. So we're going to use an airbrush to do this. And excuse the noise, but here, you know what, before I get the airbrush going, I'm going to use scale 75 flat black. And I'm using my Extreme Aero Badger 105. Oops, sorry guys, there you go. And we're going to hit that up here very shortly. Actually, you know what I'm going to do so I don't have to look over my shoulder, if I can find it. I'm going to grab my phone and use that as an extra monitor here. So bear with me while I bring this right up so I can watch. Make sure my volume's turned down so I don't get that. And we're ready to go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take some of the scale 75 and I'm going to take some thinner. I have some airbrush thinner here somewhere. That's cleaner. I want that. All right, I got some reducer right here. I'd really rather have regular thinner, but I'm not seeing it, so we'll go with this. All right, pop my airbrush here. Gonna put a couple drops in right here for you guys. You can see that. All right, so that's delaying. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta go to the live studio on my phone here because it's moose in there. But all right, put a few drops in here. That's not doing very well. So, turn the volume down. Okay. Way down. Throw some more in there, just like so. I'm gonna take this. Throw some black in there. 20. So I'm really not going to need that much. And I'm going to use this paintbrush here. And stir it up. It's pretty thick, as you can see. And look at that. I'm going to grab some more. I'm going to bring all this stuff down. You know, those things never seem to work when you want them to work. But we're fine. We're fine. All right. All right. Go a little bit more. Do more paint than I'm ever going to need. I'm going to put this down front. I had to fix something here. I should be getting 0 sound. Volume. All right. Let me take care of that. Okay. So I'm going to mix up my paint here. That's better. Let me do something real quick. Okay. Oh, that takes care of that. Nope. Don't want any. Sound. That's the thing. Oh, you know, fix that. There. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the airbrush. Okay. All right. Here we go. Adjust the needle, it looks like. That's good. All right. Turn it on. Okay. I think we'll leave it at that. And I need my cleaning pot right here. Gotta clean my. we go. Yeah, there's some nasty thick stuff in the paint well. I was afraid of that. Got an airbrush cleaner here. Sorry guys, camera got knocked over. Alright, I'll clean out the rust later. Got it pretty much clean. I'm going to hold you guys up on the video. Alright. We'll continue our regularly scheduled program. Alright, so the next thing we got to do is we're going to use some tan earth to paint the ramp on the barrel. Is that like a thermal ramp? I'm not 100% sure. Paint right here. Just throw a little bit on here. Well, okay. Excuse me guys, while I grab a rag here and don't put my arm in paint. I know this is brighter than what's typically seen on it, but I'll darken that up. And then paint. Okay. All right. Put some more paint on there. It's very, very thin. Let that dry. Okay, so the next step is to do the road wheels and treads, and for that we're going to use worn rubber. It's an old Team Yankee paint. See if it's still good. Yep, there's the medium. Alrighty. Now what I'm doing is just painting them to get them some color on them. Show you how easy it is. Tabletop. Because if you follow some of the great painters and miniature guys, they say take at least 30 minutes out of your day, each day, and work on a miniature or model or whatever the case may be. So that's what we're doing here. Okay. So I think for the trail edge here, I'm going to do some metallic, but the road wheels themselves have the rubber. So I'm just going to give them color. And it's a silver spoke. So we'll do the same on this side. Okay. Just like that. Lay that upside down. And now we're going to work on darkening up the ramp on these tanks. Set that there for a second while I clean my brush. And I need, I'm going to use some intense wood. It's very sheer, or opaque, I guess you could say. So we'll use that. Throw that on palette here. Come on. Everything is like sticking together today. It's the heat and humidity right now. I'm feeling it. Digging deep into my hobby tool chest for a thin piece of. Well, all right, change of plans. We won't use that because we'll go with light tone first and see if that'll help. Things need to be shaken and cleaned a lot. So we're going to take this. Obviously, that's not dry yet. Okay. I'll let that sit. Let it sit right there. All right, so now I need to blend these colors together. So I'm going to use green down military shader right here. My hobby room is above my garage, off my master bedroom, and it faces with a westerly window, so it gets the afternoon heat in here. So you can imagine when you go to be in here in the evening or late afternoon. Actually, I want to use a different brush. A different brush here. Yellow. Come on, brushes. Give me a second as I grab another brush. What we got? 3. Perfect. Decepticon Masters. Games and Gears. This will help spread out the wash better. Tone down the darkness. Just put your fingers in it. Again, put it there, let that sit, and then we're going to do this part. Put your streaks, try and blend everything together. Okay, and do the back. All right, that's done. And let that dry up a second. Doesn't take too long. Need to look at the turret again. Just getting there. Okay. And we still need to tone down this wrap on here. So we're going to go with a stronger tone. Let me put these shades away. And we're going to go with dark tone. Okay. Throw that in here. Don't need much. That one actually came out nice. And much better. Liking that result. Much better. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let that dry. Okay. Moving on to the tank part itself. We do need to put a little bit of metal on there. What do I want to use for metal? Oh, no. Where are you? That's right. We will go with. Guess we're going to use a little bit of rocket steel here. You see that? Yep. It's pretty thick as well. These paints haven't been used in a while. We have some medium right here. We have some contrast medium. So I'm going to use some of this to thin out. Nice. Looks pretty good. Clean your brush out. And I'm going to switch to a different brush. 3 is going to be way too big. Go back to this Army Painter brush here. It's the detail brush, Wargamer Detail. Alright. And so I'm going to take a little dab. Holy crap, that's shiny, right? Don't worry, trust me. Trust me. This side. Okie doke. So we got a little bit there. A little bit there. And we're going to tone that down here real quick. Make it look road worn. Okay. Flip that baby over. See, I'm using a lot of paint to do one model. You know, if I was doing the whole kit, as you can see, this would go pretty quick. So, all right. So we need to bring out some detail. And we're going to my old friend, Nun Oil. And I'm going to use it very sparingly this time, unlike my other models I did. Those 2 figures. So, just want to bring out the details here. Wipe this off. That. Here. Really like these grates. Picking up that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's 10 millimeters now. Okay, remember you're looking at it from inches away, and you want that to look from feet away, like 2 feet or so. So okay, that's that part. It's easy. Now fix the treads. I need believe it or not, I'm going to use Contrast Dark Oath Flesh. Sorry, guys. What? What are you using that for? I'm using that to rust out the treads. So where we're at this. Just like that. Flip it around. Oops. Do the other side. Just like so. I'm going to take that for a second. I'm going to dab. And dab. And there you go. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I dabbed a little too much on this side. Now it looks kind of worn and rusty. Okay, I mean, you could do the same effect with, here, I'll just show you. We'll just use this as a test piece. So we want to have some road damage, battle damage. So we take some of our rocket steel paint, and we're going to take, we'll just do like that, right? And then we'll do another over edge right there. Okay, so we'll just do those 2 edges as an example. So now you've got the bare metal. Let that dry for a second. And then you're going to come back with contrast paint. See, I hate these bottles. They never stay open. Grab you a little dab. And you're just going to take it. And then take it. Just like that. Okay. Now you've got rusty metal. Looks like the paint's worn away and you've got the bare aluminum or steel underneath. Right? So, and if you wanted to, you could take a little bit of your darker tone and darken it up a little bit. Right? Just like that. And now you have more metal along with your threads. And then you can get fancy, and we'll do some highlighting. So we have to go back to this original color, which is magic green. Shake this up real good. A little bit on my palette. I really like this medium, the contrast medium, so I'm going to add a little bit to my palette and mix that in there. Perfect. Okay. Now we can do a little edge highlights. Do it on here first. Just find some raised edges. And gently give it some strokes without screwing everything up. Just like so. And this looks like a basket, so if you really want to get crazy detailed, you can, do all those details. But to get it on the table to play, here we go. Basic color scheme. Just find your some flat areas to highlight. Gently. And good to go. Okay, guys. Here we go. It took us about 30 minutes. Once I got all the stupidity out of the way. But there you go. One battle group. Pink. All painted. And ready for the table. Hope you guys liked this video. We can do some more detailing later, but I wanted to get it to, okay, how fast you can do a team. And as you can see, we did a little rust and bare metal. And you're good to go. All right, guys. This is Bill for the Sitrep Podcast for a hobby quick time on this Wednesday. Take care.